All right, welcome back to another live stream, and we're back with nine innings and rivals for the first time since July. It's been about 3 months since the last pack opening live stream we did combined between those two games, and we're in the middle of postseason baseball right now. We got the Cubs and the Padres. As you guys can see, I have a little score bug getting live updates, so that game is going on right now. Detroit and the Guardians just ended up finishing their game that started at 3 today, and Detroit got the dub 6-3. So Detroit is moving on to the next round to face Seattle, I believe. Right now, obviously, the Cubs are up 2-0 on the Padres. Whoever wins this game, I believe, goes and plays the Brewers. And then tonight we got the Yankees and Red Sox game 3. That's going to be exciting stuff right there. Who do you guys got tonight? Who do you guys got today in the Cubs and Padres game right now going on as well? Obviously, the Dodgers beat the Reds last night, swept the wild card series. I can't say I'm surprised. The Reds, going into it, I didn't think they were completely hopeless because they've had a great pitching staff, especially as of recent. But their bats have been a struggle really all season long. So I was thinking maybe if the pitching holds them down, they'll have some close games. Well, when the pitching goes out the door and then you already struggle with the bats, it ended up turning into a quick series right there. So as a Dodgers and a Reds fan, I was hoping the Reds could win in the sense that we could get a Cincinnati playoff game, which would have been, I believe, next Wednesday. But since the Dodgers are moving on, obviously there's going to be no playoff games near me where I'm based. But happy for my Dodgers. I'm just glad the Reds made the postseason for the first time since COVID. And yeah, we'll see what ends up happening, y'all. Exciting stuff. I love postseason baseball. It feels good to be back, y'all. It feels good to be here. I got the actual Padres and Cubs game on my top monitor as well, so I can't obviously show that on stream, but I'll be watching the game with you guys and have it on while we're streaming today. And like I said, we have the score bug up, so you guys can keep a live update while watching the stream if you guys don't have the game on and stuff as well. And yeah, feels good to be back. Let's see who's in here, and we're gonna get this thing going, y'all. We're not gonna waste much time because we have a lot to do. We're going to be doing our normal quick pack opening on Rivals, just open up special packs, trying to get players to upgrade our team, and we'll have the second Hall of Fame player, try and get Jackie Robinson, pretty much the best player you can get in Rivals now. And then after that, we're going to do our big pack opening on MLB Innings, try and upgrade that team. We're going to be doing skill changes and everything on this stream as well. So it's going to be a lot to do in this one. I'm hoping to be done by 8. So go ahead, strap in, and let's get this thing going. Let's see who's in here. We got David. What is up? Old Joshua, good to see you as well. Who else? We got Danny, Devil Raid Post. We got Lee 2K17. What's up? Who else is in here? We got Greg. We got Lil Bros. Gordon, good to see you in here as well. Bubbles, Powerpuff Girl, glad you can make it. Allen County, what is up? We got who else in here? Ronith, good to see you. Perry Edwards, glad you can make it. 2018 Fireballs, what is up, brother? Glad you can make it into this stream today as well. Let's see who else is in here. Scooter McGee, glad you can make it. Sorry about being a little bit late, guys, by the way. For some reason, I had the wrong stream key. Apparently it got reset or something, and I had to get the stream key in OBS and on YouTube the same. I had started live streaming on time, and then I realized it wasn't coming through on YouTube, and I was like, that's not good. So that's why we were a little bit late. I've actually never had that problem since I started this channel and streaming and stuff. But what else is in here? We got Baseball Nerd and Cub Pain, thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Let's go Cubs. Woohoo. Hey, up 2-0 here early. You guys finally got a hit, I believe, with a runner in scoring position. I think that was the first hit for that first run from Pete Crow Armstrong that you guys have got with a runner in scoring position this whole series. I could be wrong, but I thought I heard the announcer say that before I came up here to start. And then you guys had bases loaded in the ground and double play, but you still got 2 out of it. We'll see what ends up happening. Obviously, I'm cheering for the Cubs, even though they're a Reds division rival. I would rather have the Padres out since the Dodgers are still in than the Cubs out. It's another series where my Reds division rival and my Dodgers division rival. So I can't help it this postseason, man. They're making it tough on me. Who else is in here? Nugget, glad you can make it. Kyle, good to see you here as well. Who else is in here? If you guys are just now joining and say what is up, I'll shout you guys out. Baseball Nerd, glad you can make it. Who else is in here? Griffey, yes. So Griffey is the goal, obviously, on the MLB Innings Reds deck today. And Jackie Robinson Hall of Fame card is the goal on Rivals today. So those are the 2 players. We'll see what happens. Susan, what is up? Glad you can make it. Also, we got a bunch of new Supreme cards, historic players on Innings as well. We got It's the Boys, glad you can make it. Marcus Ayers, glad you can make it as well. Meow, good to see you. Who else? Tatiana, glad you can make it. Good to see you. What else is in here? We got Carnish, good to see you here as well. Seeing lots of Padres. All right, all right. Yankees and Red Sox tonight. What? The Red Sox have completely pretty much dominated since their 2004 playoff series, obviously, from what I saw on a graphic last night. Do the Yankees finally take a series back from the Red Sox tonight? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Erica, good to see you here as well. Who else is in here? Redline Edits, glad you can make it. Alfredo, good to see you here as well. Huge Jays fan. So I believe the winner of the game tonight goes play the Jays, correct? Red Sox, Yankees, winner plays the Jays, and I believe that the Tigers are already set to play over in Seattle against the Mariners. I could be wrong, but I think that's how the bracket's set up. I can't remember. I'm trying to look at it in my head. Kyle, glad you can make it. Spider-Man 2 fan, good to see you as well. Anyone else in here? Ethan, glad you can make it. Aaron Gonzalez, glad you can make it. We're about to put on the game in just a second after I shout you guys out. Caleb Williams, good to see you here as well. Who else? Who else? Anyone else in here that I haven't said hello? Allen County, good to see you as well. We got Jonah. We got Michael Data No. Go Sox. Obviously, 2018. The big Red Sox fan tonight. How are we feeling, Red Sox fans? How are we feeling 2018? We feeling good? We feeling a little nervous? Being a little nervous, there's nothing wrong with that. Cameron, glad you can make it. What's up, Corbin? I see you in there. Who else is in here? Did I miss anyone else? All right. You guys hadn't said hello, say what is up, but we'll get this thing going. Jared7, good to see you as well. You wrote Mia, your crush, a love letter. Ooh, it's getting spicy in here, y'all. Sparks are flying in the chat already today. That's crazy. Jenny, what's up? Yated Hanky, what's up, by the way? Oh, it's Cran. What's up, baby? Man, you have what? You have 6 teams over 110. That's how do you manage that much? That makes me stressed for you. Shadowfire, what's up, by the way? Feel anxious? Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a little anxious. It's a game 3. It's a game 3 winner take all. Cubs Pain, thank you for the 199 as well. Cubs Pain is going hard in the paint today. I appreciate it. Clara, what's up? Yankees fan. Brax, what is up? Glad you can make it. All right, let's switch this thing over and get this thing started. Also, golden night for the stream will be 100 likes. We're at 24. If you guys have not liked already, go ahead and leave a like, and that'll get Miko on the stream at the end. And if we get to 100 likes, we'll do every 25 as a treat, so that will automatically get them on stream and for a treat. So if you guys have not liked, like I said, we highly appreciate that. If you guys are new and haven't subscribed, would appreciate that as well. But let's get this thing going. Let's switch this thing over and let's get started. So how we do these streams, since we've been playing Rivals, we start with Rivals and do a quick pack opening on that, and then we don't do any really upgrading and stuff because Rivals is just a completely different game than 9 Innings in that way. And then we will head over to 9i, do our pack opening, and we'll do all of our upgrading on stream like we did back in July. And yeah, you guys get to be there with me when I do my skill changes, and we get to waste probably 100 plus and get nothing today like normal. Well, let's do this thing, baby. Let's do this thing. All right, so Rivals Squad. Nothing, actually, it has changed a little bit since the last stream. It's been 3 months. So we're 128.5. Part of that's because of how they changed synergy and other stuff like that. But essentially, this is what the squad is looking like on my Rivals team. And so we got Billy Williams out and right, Jim Thome at left, our Hall of Fame players. Everyone else, I think, has stayed the same in the infield, catching, and then outfield. Bench, we still have Turner over there because we were trying to get the moment synergy for 3, but they changed it around a little bit now, so it's not, I mean, if you can get moments, cool, but it's not as important because I think they changed a little bit. But either which way, that's what the squad's looking like. And then I also pulled Jack Morris. I got a Hall of Fame recruit, and I didn't realize that as soon as you hit the recruit button, it doesn't give you a pack, it gives you the player. So I ended up pulling Jack Morris from that. He's in my rotation. And besides that, everything else is pretty much the same. I've just been working on the bullpen, trying to get guys upgraded, but not much has changed. So really what we're looking for in this one, because we have 2 moment guys in the bullpen, if we can get some better SIGs, higher overalls, we can replace them, but they're still giving us the synergy. We're really looking for players to be able to transcend guys we already have in terms of team sigs, and then obviously we're looking for a non-dupe Hall of Fame player. We got a solid second Hall of Fame pack. So these came out about a month and a half ago. I opened up a first one, now I'm opening up a second one. The best player in the game that you can possibly get is Jackie Robinson. He was added in this, and he's a Dodger. So it doesn't matter what you have, whether it's a Dodgers team or what, Jackie adds to your set deck because he's a Hall of Fame player, and this card's just beautiful. So I would love to obviously pull him. This is the top guy I'd like to pull. I'd really take anyone else. Tom Seaver would be pretty nice as well. Jeff Bagwell would be sweet, but Jackie Robinson too, we want to pull from that pack today. Kyle, what's up, by the way? Good to see you. Jenny, glad you can make it as well. All right, so besides that, I think we're good to go. Yeah, exactly. Jackie for the W 2018, you know it. So that's pretty much it in terms of the rundown of our squad and where we're at, and I think we're ready to get it into open packs. We don't have a ton to open up. We have a couple of team select signature packs, so we have 2 overall 67 team select triple packs. So that gives us 3 choices. They're all guaranteed 67 overall higher. We got 2 normal TSSs, and then we got a division selective signature pack. So we'll go NL and see if we can get another Dodger from that. And then we got 2 normal signature packs, and we'll finish it off with the Hall of Fame pack. All right, let's get this thing going. We're gonna start off with the normal signature packs today, see if we can get anything, and then if we do get duplicates and stuff today that aren't gonna be useful, we can go to the workshop and we can craft up to 2 triple signature packs today, because we should have, actually maybe not with primes. We may not have enough primes. But I think we should be able to, yeah, we can use some of these. I don't want to use the teams, but if we can do one, we'll do that. So maybe some guys that we don't have that aren't going to be as useful. We could do special training, but for the content, we'll do some triple sig packs if we get to that point today. So let's go ahead and start with these signature packs, though. Eliel De La Cruz, glad you can make it. Good to see you. Texas Softball, Flamin' Fox, good to see you here as well. Preacher Man, good to see you here as well. Are you going to explain the new event? So I'm not going to explain it on this stream, but when we have our next stream on the Innings channel, I will explain all that stuff there. We're OP, what's up, by the way? All right, let's go ahead and start off with these signature packs. We got 2 of these. And we'll go ahead and go left to right. So first one of the day, can we end up pulling a team sig from a non-guaranteed sig pack tonight? Between these 2 normal ones and the division select one, first one of the day. Let's see what it's gonna be. All right, it's gonna be an Astro. I'm guessing Justin Verlander. All right, it's not Verlander. Don't really care as much. This will be used for a triple sig pack, and it's a closing pitcher, which overall is not great, but normally lower on bullpen guys anyways. DePino right there. So any Astros decks, maybe you guys could use that. I'm guessing you guys don't have a much better closing pitcher. Maybe you do, because closing pitchers are kind of hard to come by. But we start off with a little Astros troll here to get this thing going. All right, let's go ahead and open the next one. And this one's gonna be Mets. Speaking of the Mets, just missed out on the playoffs to the Reds. All right. That's probably a pretty solid pull right there. So yeah, 68 Senga. That's not a bad pull at all right there, actually. Pretty nice velo, movement, SU. Control's a little bit lower. Kind of brings down the overall a little bit. If you could have some higher control, that would be nice. But it's not a bad card. Not a bad card. Maybe some bet decks could use it. And let's see what this one's looking like. Man, look how low that velo and movement is. And the control. Is that there's no way this can be the best card for the Astros in terms of closing pitcher, is it? All right, let's keep on going. Division selective signature pack now. We got ourselves NL West. 1 in 5 chance, and it's going to, of course, be a Diamondback. So there's no team sigs from non-guaranteed sig packs tonight. And we got Burns right there. Which actually, what is this card looking like? 71, that's actually a pretty solid card. I'm assuming he's one of the best left fielders / right fielders you guys can get as a Diamondbacks deck.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
Hey Siri, can you stop eavesdropping on the stream?
I don't have an answer for that. Is
Okay.
there something else I could help with?
No, you can just be quiet. Thank you. All right, sorry about that. Siri's acting up today. But that's a pretty solid all around. PAT is a little bit lower in power, but It's really nice speed and field on that one. If this was obviously if he had played shortstop or catcher, that would be nice with the fielding and stuff, but. All right. So we have 2 TSSs, 2 triples, so we'll be able to see 6 players combined between those 2 and in the Hall of Fame, maybe another triple sig pack or craft or 2 of that as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We got 2 of these. Let's go ahead and open both, and then we'll just open up one at a time. All right. Am I drinking Prime tonight? I'm not. I have not tried orange cream yet. I saw it on Instagram being promoted. I have not seen it in stores yet. I did try the KSI flavor, the strawberry cream that just came out, and that was pretty fire. I had those earlier this week. I didn't get to save them because they were pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and open up this first one on the left. Our first team sig of the day. Honestly, some dupes of guys that are never going to come out of the lineup would be great for Transcendence, but besides that... All right, so we already have Guerrero's best year, so we duped to starts, but this is a guy that is going to probably stay in the lineup for a long time, and it's going to transcend him, and that's actually the same exact year, which is his highest. 85 is a 72, so we have that same exact card already been upgraded, so... I'll actually take that in terms of Transcendence. That's the nice thing about Rivals versus 9 innings in the sense that you can actually utilize these more than just craft. Like, Transcendence can actually be kind of difficult to do, especially the higher rarity card. So, we start with the dupe, but that's not bad. It's a top tier player that I already have on my team that's going to be Transcendent. Which we're going to be duping a lot, so... Let's see who this next one's going to be. Alright, Barnes... is kind of completely useless. I think I already have another Barnes, or maybe I've used them for craft before. So I think it is a dupe because we pulled him before. I don't know if I have him on the bench right now. That'll probably be used as a craft because we already have the 66 base overall team sig Grandal, which is tied for Will Smith for the highest base team sig catcher on the Dodgers. In Barnes, I don't think we'll make it on the bench unless he already is on the bench. Yeah, no. Barnes, is he even in the reserve? Yeah, I still have Barnes 17. I have 2 Barneses. So honestly, I'm going to be real with y'all. We haven't developed him or anything, and he's a 64. I know he's a catcher, but we'll probably end up taking... No, that's the Barnes we just got. We'll probably end up taking that Barnes we just got. And maybe... I don't know if I want to do Will Smith. Chris Taylor, we could use as Transcendence. We'll use that Barnes. We'll see what we pull here. From this next 2 triple sig packs, and then we'll probably be able to do a craft on that. We got some pitchers as well, which Darvish might get crafted because he's a low base and he'll never make it in the rotation. So he would never make it in. So we might do Darvish and Barnes on that, depending on what we get from this triple sig pack. So I will take that to upgrade Pedro Guerrero to Transcendence level 6. So he's 3 right now. That'll take him up to 6. That's actually pretty nice right there. He'll be 2/3 the way to being max Transcendence of a level 9. So, all right, let's do this next one. So we're guaranteed overall 67 or higher on these. So these are going to be some solid players right here. Let's go ahead and do our first one. This is where we're really looking for some nice stuff. All right, so we get 3 of these. We're going to open them all up, and then we'll see what ends up happening, who we end up going with. So first one on the day. Guaranteed to be a 67 overall higher, which means we're probably not going to get any bullpen guys because I don't think there's anyone 67 or higher on the Dodgers in the bullpen. All right, so we start with Say. So we already have Say. I don't know if we have his best year, but this is a dupe, and it's a 68. So I think we have a 69 base Say, so this is even a worse Say. He just crosses the threshold of 67. And yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there's 6/7's a meme. Yeah, and we're opening 67 overall higher packs. Thanks, come to us. Thanks for these packs that are causing this meme. I didn't even think about that. All right, chill out on the 6/7 spams in the chat though, please. We got moderators in here that will put you in timeout if you guys go too crazy. We want to make sure everyone can be in there. Greg, what's up, by the way? Carmen, what's up? All right, let's go ahead and do the next one. So we're not going to choose Say, because I don't even know if I want to transcend that one because he's not even the highest overall and he's on the bench. All right, so we get Muncy. So we already have Muncy, I think, on the bench. We have another Muncy in the reserves, and now I got Muncy again. And so a 68 Muncy. So both cards we pulled have been 1 overall above the threshold. Not really enjoying these ones right here. Landon, what's up, by the way? Favorite MLB player of all time, Ken Griffey Jr., who is actually on the thumbnail of the stream. All right, last one. This has got to be someone good, please. I would take Kirsch. We could transcend Kirsch because I don't think he's maxed out at level 9 yet. You know what? Pedro Guerrero. It's the Pedro Guerrero pack opening here for Rivals. And we get his best year 85 again. So we pulled Pedro from the first TSS. And now that's the best card here in our first overall 67 or higher triple sig pack for the Dodgers. Which means we pulled him twice. He was at Transcendence level 3. He'll be max Transcendence now after this pack opening. Obviously, we'll take Guerrero because these two aren't as useful to transcend cards that are not even in the lineup. So they made it easy. And Pedro Guerrero said, I want to be upgraded max tonight. So, all right. You know what? Let's actually go ahead and do that real quick. Let's transcend before I forget or use it for something else. Where is he at? Pedro Guerrero. All right, so we got 2 of him. Let's take him to max level 9. Go ahead and get that over with. All right, so Guerrero 85 decides to get transcended all the way up. Now, if we pull him again, that we don't want to keep. So him and Grandal are now, I believe, the only cards we have that are transcended level 9 on this squad. All right, we got one more of these packs. Come on. We got this. I'm feeling myself a Max Scherzer right here. He would replace Park. That would be beautiful. Max Scherzer 21. Come on, baby. He's only got 1 year, but it's a nice card. All right. We pull Muncy again in the first card. Can we please get a pitcher? We have not seen a pitcher today. And it's Muncy 18, a 68 again. Goodness gracious, man. All right, let's just move on. Watch, we get Say right here, and then we get Guerrero, and it's the same 3. That would be funny. All right, we finally get a pitcher, and we get Ryu. You know what? That's not a bad card, but he's not going to replace Park because I believe the Park I have is a 68 base as well. Why are we getting all 68s on a 67 or higher packs? All right, let's do the last one. Ryu is not a dupe. I have not pulled Ryu before, so that's nice in that sense, but I don't see him being worth the resources to go in the rotation. Ryu is back. You remember Ryu from 9i? Oh, man. All right. So this is obviously a dupe, but it's actually a good dupe. We can finally transcend the Belly 19 74 overall. Really, every single team sig we just pulled right there were 68 overalls. So Ryu, never gonna make it in the rotation, so you're not gonna be chosen. Muncy, he's on the bench, no reason to transcend him. Bellinger, literally, I think tied for the highest base overall Dodgers batter. So that's an easy choice for transcendence. So we're duping, but that's not a bad thing. We need these cards to be able to transcend. So we will take that. We got Belly 19, I believe, right here. Yes. He's a 74, literally one of the best players you can get for the Dodgers batting wise. So that's an easy transcendence. We'll finally get him to 3. So let's go ahead and do that. And there he is. Let's go ahead and take Belly 18. No. Okay. For a second, I thought I did that backwards. He was already transcended to level 6. I missaw that. I about had a heart attack right there, y'all. I thought I used the wrong one. I was about to say, I thought I already had it locked up. I thought I just used Belly 19 as transcendence on 18 for a second. So he was already transcended level 6. I missed that. Whew. Yo. Thank God all the cards I use are locked besides Gibson and Hernandez. But even then, because they're in the lineup, they're not going anywhere. Thank goodness. Had a scare. It didn't matter because he was in the lineup, but he's locked as well. We got him transcended level 9. So we now have 3 players transcended level 9 on our team. We have Guerrero, Grandal, and Belly now. We got 2 Guerreros to get him there. We got Belly. He's finished off. So anytime we pull Grandal, Guerrero, or Bellinger now, they're pretty much pointless besides like limit break and stuff like that, or special training. So they're not as useful anymore since we don't have to use them for Transcendence. But Belly 19, that's beautiful. Highest overall guy at 149 now. And he's looking nice. Woo! Gameplay, yeah, graphics much better. Gameplay is much better, no doubt. Emily and I definitely more of the simulation game, but it's almost a decade old. 9th anniversary is literally this month. Crazy. All right, let's go ahead and let's do a triple stick pack. Let's see what we got in terms of that. Do we have anyone locked up that we don't need to? So we're gonna use Barnes. And I don't really want to use team primes, but for the content, I know I could use them as special training, but because we're on here, we'll just go ahead and use them. I don't really care at this point. So not the best way to use resources, especially team guys, but because that's the only primes we really have, we're going to do some triple stick packs tonight. We got the workshop. Let's go ahead and go over here. All right, triple stick pack. First things first, we're going to take the Barnes. Let's use the lowest overall DePino right there, and then yep, we have enough. So we have some developed guys right. Oh, I don't want to use that Turner. Here's what we're gonna do. I think we have enough to. I could be wrong. Let's see what we got. Don't want to use these guys. I would not recommend doing it, but because we're doing this, we're going to use them. Don't do it at home. Oh yeah, so I can't, you're exactly right. I forgot Grandal got taken out of the game. Correct, Gated Hanky. Correct. That's a good point. I forgot he got taken out of the game, so we can't pull him anymore. So that's actually good. We got Grandal transcended to level 9 before he got out of the game, and now he's out of the game, and now we don't have to worry about pulling him anymore. You just made my day right there. You just made my day. Watch, we're gonna pull a Dodger right here. Oh no, it's a Padre. I'm kind of interested to see this is me. Speaking of them that are playing right now. Profar, okay. Not a bad card right there, but obviously no use for us. Let's go ahead and go to the workshop now. Again, this is going to be a waste of upgrade material, but maybe we get better upgrade material in terms of Transcendence or something from these, so. We don't want to use these guys right here. Make sure that I don't. All right, let's go Gonsolin. I know some of these guys I've had for a while. All right, craft that. Yes. Yeah, I'm less stressed about the 6 teams right there. Definitely less stressed about those 6 teams. That definitely brought my heart rate down on that one. It was a close call today. So I think we're going to do Darvish, because he's never going to make the rotation either. We'll take, obviously, Burns, right? No, let's do Senga, since he's the lowest overall to them. And then some of these guys we've already worked on, we could use a special training, but again, or upgrading, like Limit Break or something, but we're not going to. We're just going to use them for these packs tonight for the content reasons. Like I said, if I was not doing a stream and pack opening right now, I probably wouldn't have done that, but doing it for you guys. All right, we got 2 more of these packs. We got 2 more triple stick packs, but they're not guaranteed to be overall 67 or higher, though. That's the only difference between what we just opened. So let's see what else we can get from these. 2 more of these, and then we got the Hall of Fame pack. Let's start with the first one. 6 more players, we'll see. Got a football game today. Good luck, Greg. Good luck. Let's see who this is gonna be. All right, Peterson. I'm interested to see what year this is. I don't even know what his best year is. A 65. Definitely won't be choosing him unless there's no better options, which there's no better options over that. That's a terrible pack. 6 Rivals teams married with 2 kids under 8 and a full-time job. That is, I give you props, man. I give you props. That's crazy. Car Wash Channel, who do you got as World Series winner? Being a Dodgers fan, obviously I would go with my Dodgers, but I would not be shocked if we saw the Phillies get one this year, which if the Dodgers don't win, the next team that I want to win the World Series is the Phillies. Love me some Schwarbombs. I'm born and raised in Middletown. I still live in the Middletown area where he went to high school, and that's just a fun team to watch. So I would not mind to see the Phillies go, and that's who I would have if the Dodgers don't. So All right, let's go ahead and go in the middle. What are your guys' guesses on the World Series? What do you guys got for your picks? All right, better option right here. Come on. You know what? Freeman. I think that's the first time we've pulled Freeman as a SIG. We obviously gotten his prime and impacts and stuff before. This could be a pretty solid year. I think 22 is his best year, 71 base. I could be wrong. We're probably going to go with that, depending on what this next one is. Let's see the last one here in this one. That's the first time I pulled him, and I'm kind of surprised. Okay, so we got ourselves some Miller. I saw the nameplate. Obvious choice right here is going to be Freeman. Miller will never make it in the rotation as a 66 base. The lowest we have is Park, which is 67 or 68, so he doesn't cut the threshold. Peterson, we already have a 69 base overall. Chris Taylor in center. So Peterson would make it on the bench, but he wouldn't even make it on the bench on everyone else because everyone's a higher base than that as well. Freeman's the obvious choice, so let's go with Freeman. I'm surprised we're just now pulling Freeman for the first time, but then again, he doesn't have as many years because he hasn't been on the Dodgers as long as some of these other guys. So I'm honestly cool with that. I'm thinking we could put... It's just a matter of where I would put him. He's definitely going to replace someone on the bench, no doubt, because he's a 71 base. There's no way I'm not going to work on him and add him eventually. It's just a matter of what we want to do. We have Billy Williams. Yeah, it's just how do we want to do this? Because we have Otani's DH card as well, which is really nice with the power and batting stats. You know, we'll figure out what we do with that, but that's still a great pull right there. That's still a great pull. I'm not complaining about that one. Is that his best year, though? That's what I'm interested to see. So, obviously, this is who we want today. If we got Sutton, eventually, that'd be cool, too. So, highest base batter is Bellinger, 19, like I said. Freeman, 23 is his best year, but only by one more overall. Okay. And then Freeman, 22 is right there. So, one overall difference, 71, 81, 73, 67. So, he definitely has some better batting stats. Still not a bad card, though. Yeah, we could do Cody to right field, but then what do we do with Williams? Do we put him in left? Then when we do Guerrero, do we put him at third? What do we do with Tommy? Do we put him at first, or do we put him at DH? And what do we do with Otani? There's a whole list of things we'll have to go through and see what works best for our squad. But yes, that's definitely an option. But let's go ahead and do this next one. Wasn't a dupe, and I like me some Freeman, so I'll take it. Williams the bench? Well, once Williams eventually gets upgraded higher, obviously Hall of Fame players are the meta. So we would have to figure out how to integrate Williams into the lineup eventually, but for where we're at now, 100%. And we pulled Muncy for the third time today. Third time in a triple sig pack we pulled him. And it's an even worse year here, 67 base 21. Stop giving me Muncy, y'all, please. I'm not choosing him. I'm just telling you, I'm not. First thing here is 6'7". Yeah, I know you guys. Jansen, okay. If this is a better year of Jansen, because we have Jansen now. If this is a closing pitcher year, he has a 66 closing pitcher, which is the highest you can get. I would replace him in a heartbeat. So we have a relief pitcher version of Jansen, which is, I think, a 62 base or 63 or something like that. I'll have to look. But we get Jansen 21, which is a closing pitcher, but it's only one overall higher than I think the 62 base Kimbrel we already have, which would not make it worth it. If that was the 66 base Jansen, the highest we could have gotten, I would have taken him in a heartbeat, and I would have transferred from the relief pitcher one to his closing pitcher one, and had that be my closing pitcher. But because that's not the case, we're not going to do that, sadly. I got a little bit excited right there, man. I would like to get a higher base closing pitcher. That's unfortunate. Maybe we get a better one right here. All right. You know, I think we're going Bueller here. Let's put this on hold for a second. Park's a 67 base. We've obviously upgraded him already. Glasnow's a 68. So he would be, what, a 70 base? 3 overall higher than Park. He honestly might be worth it adding him to the rotation, being a 70 overall higher. which is just a little bit lower than the Scherzer. There's not much better out there because Kershaw owns like all the higher tier ones, and we already have his best year in 15. I think we go Bueller here because we already have Jansen 11, 64 base in the bullpen, and I just don't see the point of getting rid of Kimbrel with only being 1 point higher with that Jansen. So I think we go Bueller and eventually put him in the rotation depending on what happens with this Hall of Fame pack tonight. I'll take it. Another new player that we have not gotten before. So we got Freeman and Bueller, 2 new guys for the first time not duping. I'm kind of shocked with where we're at with this squad and how many players we have, but I'll take it. Welcome to the squad, Bueller right there. All right. And is that his best year? That's my question. Yeah, 21 and 19 are tied for his best years. Let's see the stats. So he has a little bit better velo on that card, but he's got better SGU, a little bit lower control. They're very similar cards. It really doesn't matter which one you choose, if I'm being honest. So that's actually nice. That's nice right there. Because he has some lower overall ones too. So that's beautiful. We'll take it. All right, we're down to the last pack, y'all. The second Hall of Fame pack. And then we're done with the Rivals pack opening, and we get to move on to 9i to finish off the stream. Obviously, this is the player we want. We're a Dodgers deck. He already adds to the set deck no matter what. But he is the highest base player you can get in the game at a 78. Highest base Hall of Fame player we've seen. Would be beautiful if we can get him, y'all. Look at these stats. He would obviously be my second baseman. Let's do this thing. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Jackie, please. It's not Jackie. Ozzie Smith. Which actually, we just pulled Ozzie Smith on the Nationals deck on the MLB Rivals Come To Us team. On the stream, not last week, but the last stream we did with them 2 weeks ago. So the last 2 times we've opened a second Hall of Fame pack in Rivals on each team now, my Dodgers team and on the Nationals team that I do over there, we pulled Ozzie. I have him on both teams now, which is actually a great card, y'all. It's a 76 base tied with Jeter, which was in the first Hall of Fame in terms of overall. It's a nice card. Obviously, great contact and everything, but a lower power and lower PAT, but everything else is amazing. Obviously, this is going to be my shortstop. I'm not upset with that. I just wish we could have gotten Jackie. Obviously. But I'm not upset. Obviously, I wanted Jackie, but there's still, 54 days left? You know what? Maybe I could get another chance at one of these and try and get Jackie again. And to be fair, these cards don't go away forever like the Historics used to, where they would be in for 6 months and came out, would be gone forever. In this one, they go away, but they said that they can come back. So I'll take it. That's obviously going to be my shortstop right there. We got to figure out what we do with Machado at that point. Yeah, we got some decisions to make, but we have some players to work on as well. And there's going to be, the team will definitely be looking different the next pack opening we do on Rivals. But that was actually pretty solid right there. We got some new faces. We got 2 players of Transcendence Level 9 and Bellinger and Guerrero, both top guys. And we got Freeman, who could eventually go on to first base. We got Bueller that could go in for Park, better overall, and then we just got Ozzie Smith to be our shortstop. The next highest overall we could do, and tied for the highest besides Jackie. So that was actually probably a pretty good pack opening right there. I'd say get some hashtag W's in the chat for that Rivals pack opening. All right, let's go ahead and switch this back. I'm going to set up 9 innings, and then we're going to get on to the 9 innings pack opening, y'all. We're about to get into the main card tonight. Saving the best for last. All right, let's just hope that when I load this game up, OBS doesn't go crazy. That's the only thing I'm a little bit nervous about. Actually, I need to do something real quick. Let me catch up on chat, by the way. If you guys are just now joining, have not said hello, say what is up. Anthony, good to see you here. About to spend 500 on the Historics. Ooh, good luck on that one, man. Good luck. Mr. Derp, glad you can make it. Sports Clips, glad you can make it. Justin Ivan, good to see you. Appreciate y'all joining in. What is up, everybody? If I missed anyone else, say what is up. I'll shout you guys out. Got a LA Dodgers. Don't win. You got Seattle. It's 9i time. It is. It is. All right, let me switch this over real quick. I'm hoping that everything does not go crazy. All right, everything's good. I hope I didn't jinx it, but everything looks good. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, we're loading up 9i, y'all. We'll be switching over here in just a second. Also, we're at 41 likes. Goal is 100. We are 49 off. You guys have not like subscribed already, we'd highly appreciate that. The goal to get Miko on stream is 100. Can we reach it? David, what is up? Glad you can make it. Good to see you. Anyone watch anime? I do not. Ethan, what is up? Glad you can make it. Anybody see anyone else coming in here? The Bash Bros, good to see you. Sorry I missed you. Fenway Nation, glad you can make it as well. Jackie would have been nice, man. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, that was my number one, but it is what it is. Things happen. Things happen. Come on. All right, we have loaded in. Let me switch this over, and then we're ready to get this thing going. Change this. All right, we should be good. All right, let's maximize this window. Cubs still got a 2-0 lead going into the top of the 6th. Just entered that inning. Will the Padres be able to get some offense going here? Running out of opportunities, y'all. Running out of opportunities. All right, let's see. I think it's this one. Window capture? I could be wrong. And it is, baby. All right. Let's do this thing. So this is the packs we're looking at tonight. We're not going to be opening the unique exclusive one. We're going to save that until down the road when we have a lot of players and a high dupe chance. But we got a TSS, we got 11 normal signature packs, we got 2 special signature packs, we got a special plus TSS pitcher/batter pack, which again will probably go batter to try and get Griffey. Special position selective signature pack, and then we got some prime packs, 3 of the team select ones, which we can make these guys diamonds if they add to our team as well. And then we got some team diamond packs, diamond player selective packs, and everything like that as well. And then also I believe we don't have a mileage, but we do have the 3,000 star pack we can do as well to add on top of that. So that is the rundown in terms of the pack opening here for 9i today on the Reds deck. This is what our squad is looking like. Not much has changed since the last pack opening back in July. We did all of our upgrading session on that stream, and I've been saving up resources pretty much since that stream. So we got a lot of premiums. We're going to get some Legend Skill Change tickets from the mileage system and everything. We got plenty of blues and greens if we actually get a set on them as well. So that's what is the squad is looking like, which actually let me show you the full squad. So we really need help on the starting pitching. We need to start getting some more Team Sigs in there. We do have the Gaylord Perry Legend. Bullpen, we already have 4 out of the 7 slots done. We have Farmer, which is a lower overall. Not made him a black diamond yet, but still pretty nice. We really could use another outfielder or a catcher. So that's what we're really looking batting wise. So if we got Griffey, that would be beautiful to put in the outfield, and then we can start filling out the bench as well. So that's what the squad's looking like. That's what we're going into with this pack opening today. So, all right, we ready to get this thing going, y'all? If we are ready, let's get hashtag ready in the chat. Did we get the historic packs? I did not. I know they changed how they did it, y'all. There's 75 players, and instead of giving you 10 historic packs, they give you boxes, which gives you a chance, a 10% chance to get a Supreme pack. So it works like Rivals now. It's still the same rates. You just get different items now. Essentially, let's see. If you click on this, you have a chance to get the 10% chance to get a Supreme pack, which guarantees that. You could get a signature for a 5% chance, just like before, and then you got these other items you can get at other percent chances as well. So that's how that changed. Have a football game later. Hey, good luck. Good luck. Martin, what is up? You pulled Lou Gehrig on your Yanks all yesterday. Nice. Good stuff right there. How do you feel that the Reds are eliminated? I'm not really that upset. Obviously, I'm a Dodgers fan as well, so it's cool to see them move on. Just wish they could have gotten us a home playoff game by winning that series. But besides that, it is what it is. I'm just glad they made the playoffs. I didn't expect them to go too far, if I'm going to be honest. All right, let's go ahead and start with the Let's just do the Diamond Player selective packs, and then we'll go in the team ones, see what we get from that, and then we'll get into primes and sigs. So let's go ahead and start with these. We got 11 of them. See if we get any primes or vintages from today. You guys got any guesses on if we get a prime or vintage today? Let me know in the chat by just saying prime or vintage if you think we will. All right, first one, don't really care, nothing we really need. Not a great one on the start. Let's go ahead and keep going. We got those right there, okay. Next one, nothing there. We got a Peterson, but I'm not a Dodgers deck anymore on this one. Bautista 14, we're probably gonna have to take him. What year was the bat flip? Was that 15 or 14? I can't remember. With the playoffs going on, that's what it's making me think of. All right, nothing there, and again, nothing greats here. I'll probably take Conforto. Doesn't really matter. All upgrade materials so far. Let me catch back up on the chat, by the way. All right, Justin, good to see you, by the way. KCal, glad you can make it. They are similar in a sense, especially when it comes to the Hall of Fame and historic boxes and stuff. 100%. AZ, what's up, by the way? It was 15. That's what I thought. I thought it was 15. Man, 2015. During the 2015 playoffs, I was a freshman in high school. Had just started high school. That's crazy. Wow. That's been a deck. That's been a decade. I just realized it's 2025. It's been a decade since Bautista's bat flip. Time flies, y'all. Where has time gone? Holy cow. Holy cow. It's been a decade. I just now came to that realization. We are 2018, we are. Also, we're at 48 likes. Goal is to get to 100. Can we get there today? We're 52 off. If you guys have not liked the we highly appreciate it. All right, let's keep going. 10 years, man. 10 years since he launched onto the roof. That's crazy. All right, let's see. I like Sandy. We'll take Sandy. Haven't gotten to Reds yet. Or if we have, we possibly skipped over on the refresh. Thoughts on Otani? Otani starting game one? I'm excited. I mean, he's looked pretty solid in his last few starts. Finally, I think went, what, 6 innings for the first time than his last start of the regular season. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. He definitely adds some depth to the rotation. I could go Sims. I really want to go Ryan Howard. Probably the best choice to go Sims, but because it's postseason and the Phillies are in and I love Ryan Howard, we're going to go with Ryan Howard. Team Diamonds aren't as important anymore, so. All right, let's go ahead and do the Diamond Player Selective Pack for the 6th time. We're halfway through. That Delgado's nasty. We're going to see if we can get a prime, and we cannot. So let's go ahead and go with, Waka. Waka Flocka Flame. Or Fame. Is that how, was it Waka Flocka Fame or Flame? You guys remember him back in the day? Again, that music was being played at homecoming back in the day. All right, Griffey. You know what? I would refresh, but this is who we want. 2000, that's a SIG year. That's what we want tonight. I'm gonna choose him and hopefully that's who we get tonight. Hopefully that's who we get tonight. Come on, baby. That's what I like to see. Just off of being a vintage, thank you. I'll take that red all day. That's who we're looking for. Chris Bryant, that's a nice guard. That's a nice guard. Is Otani a Hall of Famer? Or does he need a few more years? I think he's already a Hall of Famer, if I'm being honest, because of the pitching facet as well. He literally started the 50-50 club. He's now won a World Series and stuff. But then again, Hall of Fame is about longevity as well. So I don't know. That's a good question. What do you guys think? I would think so. Just because of what he's been able to do, even in, I guess, the short time span that he's been in the league, even though he's already been in the league, what, 7-8 years now? So nothing there. Juan Soto 24, definitely take that card. Do you think he's regretting his decision going to the Mets for a $765 million deal? Take money out of it. Just baseball-wise, do you think he regrets his decision? But then again, if you take money out of it, then yeah, he obviously would because the Yankees are in the playoffs and he's not. $765 million, man, that's hard to turn down. But the Yankees were what? Offering, I think, a 16-year, $760 million deal. So an extra year and $5 million yet less. It's not like they didn't offer him another life-changing deal. So, I mean, and really, I mean, besides that Griffey, this has been pretty brutal. PR King, what's up, by the way? Another Cy Young and another World Series. I think he is for sure. Or if he wins a Cy Young, not another, obviously. I thought you said MVP. No, if he wins a Cy Young and another World Series for sure. So he's already a 3-time MVP. Probably going to be a 4-time after this year. 4-time MVP doesn't... That's crazy. All right, let's see. And so we don't end up getting a vintage or prime from 11 of these today. We'll finish off with Ryan right there. All right. So we're through those. Now let's get into the team select Diamondbacks, which... Let's go ahead and do these normal ones first. We got 10 on the dot. Make sure we choose the Reds. Let's see what we get here. If we get a couple of Griffies here, that'd be beautiful. Which will be tough because I think he only has a 2,000 year, even as a normal. All right, so De La Cruz. He doesn't have like an awesome shortstop card, but I'd take some of these guys. DeSclafani just got added back, so that would be nice. That'd be nice. All right, let's go ahead and do the... Let's just do the batter. Technically a chance of pulling a sig, even though it's very, very low. Doesn't really matter. Should be a red player in MLB Innings in MLB Rivals. So they just didn't add his Reds year in Rivals. I don't know why, but maybe it's due to licensing or something. I don't know how they do that. Winker, 60 base. He was close on the 50 and a 60 grade increase. You're on the line. You're walking the line, Winker. You're walking the line. All right, let's go ahead and do these special ones. We got 7 choices. Let's see what we get here. I think I got to go with Dunn. A Dunn's another one I would be cool with, especially as a DH guy with that power. Really nice batting stats. Castillo's pretty nice though too. Oh man. You know, because I have built. You know what? Castillo's nice and that would help to be able to upgrade, but Dunn, one of my favorite guys growing up, nice power. I'm gonna have to go with Dunn on that one, just because he only has the 1 year as well. All right, last one, and then we're getting on to the prime packs. I think what Malley's the easy choice here. Probably the best guy we could get if we wanted to upgrade. So Friedel's pretty decent though too. All right, we're through the team select diamond packs, and now we're on to the signature packs. Oh no, prime packs. So we got a normal prime pack and 3 team selects, which let's see. How many primes do we have already? Well, we have TJ already. We have Castellanos. We have Duns already. We have Cozart. We have Castillo. We have Gray. We have Iglesias, and we have Chapman. We literally almost, I think, have every prime already, actually. Let's look at the collection real quick. We actually, I think I have already every prime almost. So we don't have Suarez. We got the rest of these guys, though. Wow. So Suarez is the only one we would take. Diaz is the only... So we need either Diaz or Suarez. Everyone else is a dupe. That's actually crazy. I did not realize we had all those Reds primes. Okay. Let's do this first one. First special pack of the day. We get Diamond. Let's see some of that in the signature packs today as well. All right. What a way to start. We get a Diamond Prime on the first one. We got a nice batter right here. Looking like a DH guy. Not a great speed field guy at all, but looking at some really good contact power and eye. Very good eye, so this is definitely not Baez 19. You can already go ahead and roll him out for sure. I'll take it. I'll take it. Guesses on that card. Go ahead and drop them in there, but let's go ahead and open this up. 3, 2, 1. Doesn't shock me. Soto 21 with the Nats. That eye makes sense. Makes sense. That's actually a great card right there. All right, 74 base Diamond Prime to start with that Soto. Okay. Already heating up here to start. We got 3 team select ones. All right, of course we can't get a diamond on the team one. We do on the normal one. And we're just gonna flip these. We're not going, you know what? We'll show this one. So this one, Great batting stats. This is probably done again, which would be a dupe, or it could be Suarez. I don't know what Suarez's eye and stuff looks like though. So that's a batter, really low speed and field. Got a pitcher right here. This is not going to be Diaz because the stamina's too high. Who do you guys think that is? We already have him then, that's for sure. And another batter. So this is the same card. We pulled two of the same primes right here. Wow. Wow. All right, so this is done 04 as well. So we pulled two done 04s, which we already have as a diamond prime on the bench. And we pulled his diamond in the diamond player select pack as well. I went with that. So maybe we get done tonight. We'll see. Let's see who the pitcher is. Castillo 19, who we already have. Okay. So all of them dupes. We wanted either Suarez or Diaz. Everyone else we already have. Those are really no use, but I'll take done. I'll take done. All right, that does it for the prime packs. Now it's on to the good stuff. Signature packs. We got 11 normal sig packs, y'all. Bunch of special sig packs. We got the 3,000 star one we're going to start with, and then we got the TSS and stuff as well. Let's do this thing. If you guys are just now joining and have not already liked, subscribe, go ahead and like it up. We are over halfway to the goal of 100. We are 48 away. If you guys have not liked, that'll get Miko on the stream. Give him some treats as well. All right. Just get done. Yeah. He done did it. All right. 3,000 stars. First sig pack of the day. And then we got sig combos as well. I forgot about that. Can we get a team sig from a non-guaranteed team sig pack today? That'd be beautiful. Got a gold here to start. Let's see who's going to get trolled first. Let's get the troll counters going, y'all. Let's do this thing. 3, 2, 1. All right, so we start. Speaking of Baez, I was just talking about Baez 19. We get Baez 17 right here. We start off with the Cubs. Speaking of the Cubs, they're playing right now. They're up 2-0 on the Padres here in the bottom of 6. They got 2 on and 1 out. Man in scoring position, Swanson up. Can he extend the lead? Padres fans, are we getting nervous? We got to see some offense from them if they want to have a chance. This is just not a good card. All around. Awful eye. Contact power, solid. Look at that fielding. 59, middle infielder. Go ahead and throw that in the trash, y'all. Go ahead and throw that in the garbage disposal. I'm sorry. Baez been nice in real life with the Tigers and stuff. But come on, man. Come on. That card, that's a rough way to start. Not saving for donation. I could care less. I could care less. I actually... Do I have any Legends stuff? Probably not going to save for the donation just because I don't care about the Historics and stuff and the Legend packs anymore. We have a lot of Primes and stuff, which we'll see what we can do. We'll see. Maybe I do save. I don't know. What? Diamond Sigs give you 1,000. I think Golds give you 500 a piece. Yeah, maybe. We'll see what we do. We might save them. We'll see what we end up looking like at the end of this. If we already get one, we'll go from there. Good point, though. I know we're saving for the White Sox deck. I do know that. We're saving up all that stuff. That's why we didn't do sig combos the other day, actually. All right, let's go ahead and do the normal sig packs now. We got 10 of these. Well, 11 of them. We'll open the first 10 here. Can we get a diamond? Another? All right, now. So we pulled a diamond prime to start. Nothing here. So 9 silvers, 1 gold. So we're going to go all the silvers first, left to right, top to bottom, and then we're going to finish off with that one up there. Let's see what the next one's going to be. Bleed Blue 626. What's up, by the way, man? Good to see you. K-Moo, glad you can make it. Lance, good to see you as well. If you guys are just not joining, what is up? Well, Robert, yes, Robert. Can I not say Robert? Robert Suarez. Yes, he is currently pitching right now. Got 2 outs. Got Swanson out. Didn't see what happened, but let's see this first card. All right, so we get German Marquez right there. That's actually a decent card. Doesn't wow you in any particular area, but he's a 70 base. Start off with a Rocky here in these first 10. So we've got Cubs and Rockies here to start. All right, let's do the next one. All right, so Vintage Sigmaster, already getting back to it. We got ourselves a closing pitcher, Olsen, Diamondback here, and better cards out there, but it's a whooping guy. That's nice, and you only have 1 chance of getting them because he's a vintage. You're not going to be able to dupe him much, so that's actually a good pull for a Diamondbacks deck. So Diamondbacks, I apologize about that. Let's get on the next one. Back-to-back vintages, y'all. We got ourselves a starting pitcher here for the Cardinals, and that's a beautiful one. He's probably one of the top guys. 74 base overall. I'm liking it. We got Tudor right there. Okay, let's see the next one. So we've gotten the Cubs, we've gotten the Cardinals. Can we get the Reds in the NL Central, please? That would be beautiful. All right, we get our first Yankee. We got King, a nice bullpen guy. Really nice location velo. Obviously, Stamina brings that down. 68 base. Solid right there. Knew the Yankee was coming eventually. I knew it. All right, let's do the next one. All right, we got ourselves a Guardian who just got eliminated today, but another bullpen guy. So we've gotten 3 bullpen guys already. Lopez, 23, middle of the pack, but hey, bullpen guy nonetheless. All right, we're halfway through. Now we get a Blue Jay. 05 is on. I'm assuming this is the only year he has. And with being a catcher, not great batting stats really to be a DH, and not great fielding at 65. You would want to see closer to 70 with being a catcher, since those positions along with shortstop are more important. But then again, 2018 could use that. That's his troll right there. So, all right. Another Cardinal. So first team we duped today with 2 is the Cardinals. We get Ludwig right there. I remember Ludwig back in the day. That's a nice card, really all around. Nice power, could definitely be a DH guy. I mean, even in the outfield. I mean, speed and fielding is not as important out there. Solid card. Some Cardinals decks, I apologize. You guys are getting obliterated here early. Back-to-back Cardinals. We have seen 3 Cardinals in this set of 10. Only team we've duped, and we get Helsley right there. And that is really good. I think that's actually one of their best closers. Bullpen guys in general. 70 base. Wow. Cardinals decks. Go ahead and just exit the stream if you don't want to see this anymore. I'm not doing this on purpose, but man, they come to us as obliterating you guys today. Holy cow. Best Blue Jays catcher? That's actually their best that's their best catcher? They don't have a catcher with higher field? Y'all. That's tough. All right, let's go ahead and do this last silver. Imagine we get 3 Cardinals in a row. All right, we get an A. The Cardinal streak ends. We get ball 4 right there. You know he has to get trolled, y'all. You know with him being a pitcher and his last name being ball 4, that they're trolling him with ball 4. That's actually a pretty solid card right there, though. Another closing pitcher right there. We've gotten literally what? 5 bullpen guys out of this set of 10 right here? That's crazy. All right, let's do this last one in the gold. So we ended up having 3 vintages in a row if I had done the gold right after the first one. And we get Palmeiro. I pulled this card a couple of times. 73 base, beautiful vintage card for the Orioles. I apologize to the Orioles decks. That's a beautiful card right there. Depending on how you do it, you can make it a nice 5-tool player card as well if you bring up the speed and stuff. Wow, wow, wow. Vintage Sig Master, y'all. Crazy stuff. All right, let's do the last normal Sig. It's going to be a silver. Let's pop it. So we've pulled 4 vintages already. We get a Giant for the first time today in Hubble. And another good card. Lower velo, but he's got the nice location and everything else. Giants decks out here getting trolled now. The vintages, man, are going crazy. I mean, we already have how many vintages on our squad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have literally the top vintages as well. That's crazy. Maybe we get some more tonight. I'm looking for Griffey, but I wouldn't be upset. All right, let's go ahead and do this normal special stick packs. Yeah, we'll do those first. 3 choices, all silvers. All right, let's go left to right. All right, we got another Diamondback in Webb, and he's not a bullpen guy. Starting pitcher for them. Pretty solid. Some good stamina, location, velo, fastball break a little bit lower, but 72 base, still pretty nice. Let's go to the middle. All right, we get our first Astro here today. We got an Astro on our first Sig, I believe, on the Rivals stream, and now we get Springer here in this one. What's Springer's best year, though? This is 71 base. I can't remember what his best year is. What's up, Big J123? Already have Springer. That's not a bad troll for you, then. 2016's best? Yeah. I knew he had a better one because I'm pretty sure I pulled his better one. But yeah, that's a nice card. All right, last one. Come on, man. Nice red would be. All right, Soto 22. Definitely gonna have to go with him. He's the best base player out of all these guys. It's a great card for Padres decks. First Padre we've gotten today. Yeah. All right. We got another special signature pack. Another chance to try and get a red. Come on. 3 silvers again. Let's go left to right again. All right, another Blue Jay. Second one. A starting pitcher, and this is not a great one, I'm gonna be honest. Low velos, location's okay, stamina's okay, and then low fastball and break. I don't know. That's not a great one. I don't even think that's a troll for 2018, if we're gonna be honest. Let's go middle. Let's go middle. The 5th Cardinal we've seen today, y'all. And a great bullpen guy right there. Not great break, but everything else is solid. Cardinals decks. Man, it's rough for y'all. It's rough, man. Sheesh. All right, let's go. Oh, yeah, that's fourth. You're right. Strom. I'm going to have to go Strom on that one. We got ourselves another. Have we pulled a Philly Sig yet today? I've lost count. I don't think we have. Another bullpen guy, though. Strom right there. Good card. We'll take him. All right, so Griffey obviously plays outfield for the Reds. We're going to go special position selective signature pack. We're going to go with outfield. Let's see if we can get Griffey out of this. All right, 3 silvers again. That's all we can do. Here we go. All right, Stanton 15. That's not his best year, obviously. Nice power, but everything else is kind of cheeks. Let's just be honest. 65 base. Let's just move on. Griffey has 1 year, and so does this card with it being a vintage. We were 1 year off, and then obviously need the Reds. Come on, man. It's a great card, though. Great card. Definitely have not pulled this one. I think it's a newer one. So Marlin A, second A's we pulled. Last one, come on. Griffey right here, and then we can just go pitcher for the Special Plus TSS pack. So a Dodgers troll, but not really a Dodgers troll. Taylor would never make it. I don't even think Taylor would make it on my bench on my Dodgers team. So that's not even really that much of a troll. Besides the fact that it could be used for a craft on that squad, but even then. Thank you for not giving me a card like Beltre. I know he's not in the game he's not in the game anymore. But pulling him on the White Sox deck, that Dodger with being a 74 base was tough. This one I don't care about. And we're obviously going to take Stairs with being the best one and being a vintage. Second worst Dodgers Sig. I'm trying to remember who is the lowest base Dodgers Sig, unless it's changed. I haven't really looked in the collection a long time on that team. Who is the worst Dodgers Sig? Now you got me wondering. I knew he was down there with that being a 65, but let's see. I'm actually very interested now. What am I doing? So we're by ability. He's actually tied as the worst with Turner. So that card we just pulled is actually tied with Turner. It's 15. Yep, so that really was not a troll at all, if we're going to be honest. I do not care about that one. All right, let's see. All we have is left is the TSSs and stuff. We're going to go ahead and just do crafts. I don't care. We could save it for the donation, but I don't really care about the donation event, to be honest. Let's just do this thing. We're not going to waste intermediate grade increase tickets either. Let's just do this thing. All right. I don't know how many combos we can do today, but we still have some chances at getting a Reds player from a non-guaranteed team stick pack. Okay. First one of the day. Let's go ahead and do this thing. 1,000 stars, 3, 2, 1. All right, we get our first Ranger of the day in Yates. Lots of bullpen guys today. All right, number 2. All right, first Ray and Cobb. All right, time to use some of the Cardinals guys. All right, another Rocky. We got Pilar right there. Another Ranger and another vintage right there in Matlack. All right, man, we keep pulling vintages. I would love to see a red right here. Come on, baby. All right, we got ourselves a Met now. Darn no, okay. Let's go with, let's save the golds, actually. We have one enough for gold to try and get a diamond, and then the rest of them we'll use silvers, okay. Beautiful, that's actually, yeah, and then if we get a diamond back, we can actually do a diamond sig combo too with those guys. That'd be nice. All right, we get Buxton, a twin for the first time. All right, let's go ahead and let's do this last silver combo right here. We don't have gray already, do we? Please don't tell me we have gray already. I think we don't. We don't, do we? Yes, we don't. We already have detail Pawnee. Yes! Huge, baby! I told you, man. I was feeling the combos. I could have saved for the donation, but I'll take that over trading those in for a donation item any day, baby. W's in the chat. We get a Team Sig from a non-guaranteed Team Sig pack right there. Beautiful. And I think Gray 20 is his best year that's in the game. 72 base. Beautiful, baby. Let's actually look at the collection real quick. Where is he at on here, baby? Come on. So Gray is, yeah, Gray 20 is his best year. Beautiful. And I think that's actually, what, his only year. Yeah, that's his only year. Beautiful. 1 year. Low dupe chance. And he is up there in the top. I mean, Castillo has a couple years, obviously. But man, that's nice. That's a beautiful card right there. Thank you. I told you we need to start filling out the rotation. That's perfect. Could not have asked for much better, and it's a super low dupe chance. The dupe chances on this team are so low. We're gonna lock that bad boy up before I go ahead and combo him away. That would literally be devastating. All right, let's go ahead and do a gold combo now and try and get a diamond from this, and then we can do a diamond combo. All right, let's do this thing. 3, 2, 1. Come on, give me a diamond. Dang it, you could... Come on, man. 3 golds, you gotta give me a diamond right there. I'll take Blake, even though he's not a Reds. That stinks, man. I was wanting to do the diamond combo today. I was wanting to do the diamond sig combo. Not cool, man. Not cool. So we'll just have to wait, y'all. We'll just have to wait on the diamond sig combo. Technically, yes, guys. I have 2 dupes on the bench, but I don't have enough club points because I don't really play club much on this team, so I can't do a club craft, sadly. But great. We'll be working on you today, buddy. And now we got the Team Sigs left, y'all. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. We got the normal TSS, and we got the special plus TSS. Pitcher slash batter. We're going to go batter, try and get Griffey on that one, unless we get him from this one. All right. Come on. First one, 3, 2, 1. All right. Not going to be a diamond. That's okay. Got ourselves a gold. Griffey 2000. Let's get Griffey in the chat, baby. Come on. It's going to be a tough pool. He only has 1 year, but it's possible, y'all. It is possible. He would fill up my outfield. Come on, man. Come on. Obviously, there's other needs. We need a catcher. We need a another outfielder. We need to start from the bench. We need the bullpen still. We need the rotation still. So there's still other needs, but Griffey, man, come on. William, what's up? At 5K, we have come a long way. We've come literally 150,000. That's crazy. Swinging Nines, what's up, brother? Boston and New York. In terms of who I want to win, I really don't care. In terms of who I think is going to win, I mean, it's going to be more of a disappointment, I think, if the Yankees lose. So I think the Yankees move on. We'll see, though. I mean, the Boston has yet had the Yankees numbers since I think, 04? I literally think they've dominated since 04 in the playoffs against them. Can the Yankees turn around? I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. All right, let's go open this up. Sorry, guys. I was looking at chat. You guys have been waiting. Let's open this pack. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. So, okay, not a bad card. A pretty solid all-around card, 69 base, but that is zero use besides going on the bench, and here's why. Here's why. You'll understand, and it'll make a lot of sense here in a second. You'll understand here real soon if my game doesn't stay frozen. We chose his vintage card when he was in the game as a historic player. He's not in the game anymore. This is who we used the SIG change ticket on. Highest base red at a 77 base. Besides, I guess, technically now the Supreme Griffey that I think is a 78 base, which is not a red, but you can use him on this team because he would add the team set deck, even though he's a Mariner. So actual Reds players that's their team card. Yeah, 77 base. So I mean, India eventually will fill out the bench. I mean, we need to fill out the bench eventually. So I guess it would be him and yeah, I mean, he would just go on the bench. That's the only thing I could think we would do with him. It's not a great card, but not a bad card either. It's just not great compared to Morgan. He'll never do anything. I would craft it, but we don't have enough club coins. 100%. We already have actually enough to club craft before that, but let's see. Where is that India rank though in ability? I just want to see real quick. Is that his best year? Does he only have 1 year? I don't know. No. So 24 is his best year. Actually, it's tied with 21. 21 is, I guess for fielding purposes, you would take this one. Okay. All right, well, that's a bench piece. We're not going to craft that one because he can at least go on the bench. We have stuff to craft in terms of dupes anyway, so. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Special plus TSS pack right here. Pitcher / batter. We're obviously one batter. We want Griffey. Come on, baby. We've never managed to pull a special Griffey ever. We got his obviously Diamond Reds one. We've never managed to pull a signature, his legend card, or his new Supreme card that literally just came in the game yesterday. Come on, baby. Let's go left. First one. You know, we're going to do no-look strat for these two. We're going to pull out no-look strat. India wasn't a dupe, but we were looking for something better than that. Come on, baby. Just give me Griffey so I can just move on. Darn, that's a good card. Actually, no, it's not, honestly. He's never going to play second base because he has low fielding. And the power's not great. Contact nigh is decent. I didn't see the power. And yeah, the only thing this card would ever do is go on the bench. The only thing that would be nice about this card is the fact that it's a vintage and the dupe chances are low if we took him. But given that he plays second and outfield and that's what his stats are looking like, hard pass. Hard pass. I'm hoping we can get something better to that. If we can't, this pack is just to GG's. All right, come on. Let's go to the right for the next one. 3, 2, 1. Don't make me have to use the 3,000 stars for the bonus option. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Ooh. We need a catcher, y'all. I don't get me wrong. I want Griffey, but y'all, we need a catcher, and I think that's the highest. It's not the highest base. Technically, Johnny Bench. Yeah, Johnny Bench is higher, but Johnny Bench I think has lower fielding, which fielding is more important on a catcher, and I think this is the highest base fielding catcher for the Reds. I could be wrong, but I would rather have Stevenson with a higher base fielding at catcher than a lower base fielding Johnny Bench, because I'm pretty sure Johnny Bench's fielding is not good on that card. Obviously, he has the Supreme card now that's way good, and like everything. I think Stevenson would probably be our best choice. It's the only catcher we have now at this point. Now, the tough thing is if I get Griffey, obviously I'm going Griffey, but I want the catcher as well. All right, let's do this bonus chance. Hey, at least we got a useful card, though. Not a dupe. We needed a catcher. That's a position we needed to fill going into this. We knew that. Ooh, Cubs 3-0 lead now. Man in scoring position, no outs. Okay, Cubs. How we feeling, Cubs fans? Let's do the bonus chance. All right, it's a gold. Last chance at Griffey today. Let's see what happens here. If you guys have not liked your we also highly appreciate that. All right, let's do this thing. Well, it made my choice easy. So we just pulled India 24 from the TSS pack. And now I pull India 21, his other SIG, which is the same exact base overall of 69. Obviously, this makes an easy choice for us here. We obviously are going to go Stevenson. We need a catcher going in this. We have not pulled one before. And I think this is the highest base fielding catcher you can get for the Reds. We'll take a look in the collection in a second. And then Roberts, no point. Even though he's a better choice in terms of not duping as a vintage, I don't like the stats on it. So, you know what? That's actually a W right there. We need a catcher, and we needed to fill out the rotation. Where we did both of that today. We did both. And then India will fill out the bench eventually, but that'll be a while. Let's go. 2 W's in the chat for that one right there. For him and Sonny Gray, which Sonny Gray only has 1 year. Really low dupe chance on that one. And then let's look at the catchers. Let's look at the catchers real quick. Ability. So Johnny Bench, obviously the best base. No doubt. Batting stats really good. Fielding's the 63 though. I am willing to sacrifice my catcher for higher fielding. Throw on laser beam and everything. Throw on a elite fielding, diamond special trainer and stuff. I'm gonna sacrifice their batting anyway, so I don't care about that as much. Obviously, if I got this card, he could be a good DH guy, no doubt. Mesoraco. Okay, so no, not the best fielder. Mesoraco is the best fielder. So Mesoraco is a 72. I forgot he was in the game. Mesoraco would have been sick. I'm not gonna lie. Mesoraco would have been sick, but we didn't get him. 72 base fielding is his. And then we have Stevenson 24, which we just pulled, which is better than his 21 though. His 21's a 66. Does have a little bit higher fielding, but overall this card's a little bit higher. So he's kind of in the middle of the pack on the fielding, better than Bench, worse than Mesoraco. We're still gonna use it and work on him. We don't have a catcher. Eventually he can go to the, if we get Mesoraco or something down the road, to put it, and we put Mesoraco at catcher because of his fielding, we can move Stevenson to the bench eventually, and that'll still be a solid bench card. It would be him in India. But for now, he's my starting catcher. I'll take it. Not complaining. We got the better year of the two in terms of overall. I wouldn't have minded his 21 with better fielding, but all right, y'all. So we're not done yet. We did the pack opening, but now it's time to upgrade, guys. We're gonna do it on stream. We have a lot of stuff to in terms of resources to work on these guys, so let's get to it. We're going to keep these guys out. Let's lock Stevenson. These are the only guys I think we're gonna work on today. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna work on Stevenson and Gray, and then if we have premium skill change tickets and stuff left over, we'll try and get other sets on guys that we don't have sets on because we've had some rough luck on this account, let's just be honest. But yeah. So every SIG is a black diamond except for Farmer, but because his base is a 64, we may or may not black diamond tonight depending on what we have. Ethan Barbosa, no worries. Football season here is what is up. All right, let's see. Well, we got black diamond change ticket, 326 black diamond pieces. So technically we can make Farmer a black diamond today as well. We'll work on Farmer last if we work on him. That's what I'll go with. Let's just go ahead and get these guys upgraded. All right, so both silvers, I believe, unless my game froze. That's beautiful if it did. Thank you. Thank you, game. Oh, this is sweet. This is sweet. All right. Okay. How's everyone's evening going today? Going good? Hey, let's go. It's about time, baby. It's about time. All right, let's go with Stevenson first since he's right there. Go ahead and make him a gold. And you hear those pops? Neck's a little stiff. Feels better now. All right. And there's Gray. Jeopardy theme plays. I should have had that queued up, but then again, I probably would get copyrighted, so probably shouldn't queue that. All right, we got the GIs now. Let's go, let's go. Stevenson first. Let's see, what do you guys guess on the GI? I'm gonna say he gets a 63. I don't know why. I just feel like we're gonna get cheesed. I was off by one, even lower, 62. I was too optimistic, y'all. What's up, Dan the Aviator? Glad you can make it. Beck and Jace edits. What's up, by the way? All right, so definitely gotta use some grade increase reset tickets. That's overall amps on that one. All right, Sonny Gray, come on, baby. I need you to do better right here. I need you to do better. I'm calling a 68. Come on. I called it. I said 68. There it is, baby. And I was off by 1 on Stevenson. Imagine if I could have called Stevenson. All right, so we'll probably use an overall amp on Gray since he's towards 70. And I don't want him to go down, but we're definitely using a grade increase reset ticket on Stevenson here to start. No doubt. 62. It can't really go much lower. Yeah, it's going to be a success. Fireball said 71. Hey, that would have been nice. 69. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use an overall amp on each. We have 3 of them. Come on, baby. Come on. Little 72 action or higher right here, and I'll be satisfied. Thank you. 74, baby. All right, I need you to follow that up, Gray. Go ahead and one-up him to 75. Come on. Woo! So I called Gray's GI at a 68 going to Diamond. And then I use an overall amp and I call 75, it goes to 75. I called Gray 100% correct right there, baby. Let's go, Sonny. 1-up strap, baby. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and Black Diamond these guys now. Black Diamond change ticket. We'll definitely save that. We'll use the pieces first because technically we got a Supreme or Legend. It's 200 versus 160, so let's do this. All right, beautiful, beautiful. 74, 75, cannot ask for much better than that. We got lucky right there. All right. Stevenson, Black Diamond, baby. Next up for him, trying to get skills, which is probably going to be impossible. And we're looking for laser beam on him, obviously being a catcher. I need to go look and see if we have any elite fielding stuff as well. We might, we might. Sonny Gray, obviously going the rotation after this as well. 2 biggest needs position-wise we got. Aaron, what's up, or Ron, what's up, by the way? All right, both Black Diamonds now. Farmer will come back to. I don't know if I really, because this team is not competing anything high level at this point still because of where we're at with skills and stuff and not having a full team set up anyways. I don't know if I want to do Farmer tonight. We're going to work on these guys first, so. Let's see. Can we do anything with upgrades? You know, we're not going to do upgrades tonight. We're just going to do skill changes and call it. So let's go ahead and start. Because starting pitching is more important. We're going to start with Gray and then go work on Stevenson. So we're going to start with Gray for premium skill change tickets. We got plenty of them. We will probably be, I think, able to use close to 80 or 90 plus legend skill change ticket stuff we'll get back from the mileage and everything. So we got plenty of stuff. Let's see what we get right here. Let's start with Gray. Let's open up his second skill storage slot. And let's just roll on 1. All right. So we got the auto use feature. We're going to roll until we get a legend skill. I'm not going to do the minimum level. Okay. So how many do you think it takes to get our first legend skill? I'm going to say it takes 9. I'm going to say it takes 9. That's my guess. Well, let's see. I do like this feature. It's nice to just sit back and let it do its thing. 2018 says 5. Okay. And I like how I know how many I'm at. 4 out of 78. All right, 2018. This is yours right here. All right. Not gonna be 5. All right, coming up with my guess of 9 right here. Double digits is still nothing. Feeling just like the White Sox deck. I saw 10s in there. We're past that. Goodness, I love premium skill change tickets, man. I love it. Love it. Oh, yeah. We're already 15 in, y'all. This is going good. This is going good. All right. Obviously, I'm going to take Workhorse. I could have used that on the White Sox deck. We have some really high base stamina guys on the White Sox deck that a 3-3-2 or higher would be beautiful. And we struggle to get 3-3-2s on that account. We've gotten Workhorses a ton of times, just low levels. But of course, we roll a 3-3-2 Workhorse on Sonny Gray, who has a 69 base stamina. Oh my goodness. I meant to do the auto right there. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Okay, let's just keep going. Wetso, what's up? Favorite teams, Dodgers and Reds. Interesting series for me, obviously, but Dodgers are moving on. Yeah, great skill, just not usable for the card. It's a great skill, but has very specific thresholds to meet, just like hard hitter and others. So, good, would have been great on my White Sox deck. Literally, all my guys are like vintages and stuff and have high stamina. I think Satchel Paige, I don't remember what his stamina is. I think he's would be decent. I know Wood is. He has a high base stamina. He would be nice. I pulled it on him, but low levels. Is what it is, man. Is what it is. And now let's go another 20 without a legend skill. Let's just go ahead and do that. That'll be nice. I have plenty of blues or greens on this count because I don't ever get a chance to use them because we don't get anything. So it's going good. It's going really great. Dodgers got the leadoff man on here on the top of the 8th, y'all. I mean, the Padres. See what they can do. Ooh, the Boston Red Sox. Connolly early, making his postseason start here. First career postseason start, 5th MLB start. So he just got called up in the season. How we feeling about that, Red Sox fans? Oh, this is aggravating. I ain't gonna lie. This is aggravating, man. You're telling me these premiums are worth it? All right. And we get Workhorse, lower level. Thank you. No, we're going to mix it up and we're going to change over to Stevenson because I cannot stand this right now. Let's just change up the RNG, hopefully. This is aggravating. Yep, TSM, we were on the same wavelength right there. Same page. I'm going to say it takes 7 for Stevenson to get a first legend skill. You save these. I've been saving this stuff up, all these resources, for 3 months. Not spending a dime on this stuff. And this is what happens, man. You know what? It didn't take him as long. How many did that take right there? I lost count. Was that? That was 6. I said 7. So, Contact Master, not awful skill, but it's a low level. So, we'll take it, but we're not going to keep it. We'll keep rolling until we get another one on him and do 2 apiece. Saw 13, 8, 15, 6, 2018. If it was 6. Oh, I thought I did the auto thing again. Of course, another low level. Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll just go back to 2. I don't really care. You know what? Let's go back to Gray. We've gotten 2 on each. Let's go back to him. See if we can get a higher level over here now. At least we're starting to see more legend skills. That's a good sign. I probably just jinxed it, but this would be sweet to get good levels, man. Would love a 3-3-2 like we got on the workhorse on an actual good set for Gray or Stevenson. It's actually nice having the game on in the stream because I can actually distract myself from this abysmal skill training or skill training session. Padres man scoring position now, 1 out. Who we got up? Luis. He's 0 for 3. Gray is just, he uses a minimum of like 20 pretty much each time. Something crazy gotta happen? Yeah, we're not gonna get anything 2018. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but we've had the same luck on this account with upgrading sessions as the White Sox deck. It's just been abysmal between these two teams. This is why I don't buy premium skill change tickets and stuff. I just save them up for 3 months when I do these pack openings and do everything there. Just so I can go throw all of them down the drain in a matter of like 10 minutes. Oh, we're gonna have to use legend skill change tickets, there's no doubt. We'll get some, but I don't even feel excited about using those either. Y'all, he's used 24 and nothing. Rates have had to have gotten worse, no doubt. No doubt. Because this sucks, man. Why would I go buy 5 packs of these things to get 25? And when I know I'm gonna go through more than 25 and not get a legend skill, that's a waste of money. Y'all, we needed that. Between the White Sox deck and then my own personal Reds deck, you know how many resources we've used between the last stream and even since then? Goodness gracious. Fireballer 333, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Literally, we only have 333 legend sets. It's 333 or nothing on this squad. Davis, 333 hard hitter set with great power, obviously good skill for him. Foster, low level. Well, not super low level, but you know, it could be a 332 or higher, which is what I would consider the end game, what we would do minimum, which I'll go back to on him eventually. Barry Larkin, it's a 663. Lou Gehrig, obviously 333 because he's a legend. McLean, 4. Can't get a 332 on anyone else. DeSclafani, 331. Gaylord Perry, 3-3 because he's a legend. Jacob, 3-3-1. Haven't even worked on Buck. Sims, haven't even worked on. Shaw, 3-3-1. It's about time. We can't get a 3-3-2. We can only get 3-3-3s. 3-3-3s, 3-3-2s work too. But, you know, we'll take it. Let's go, baby. All right, let's keep going on. I'm blanking. Oh, Tyler Stevenson. Let's keep going. Let's get both of these guys done tonight. That would be beautiful. Come on. Thotto, what's up, by the way? CSS 73. Come to us, just said shut your mouth. Yeah, they did. I was out here capping hard. And they said, boom! Cap now, baby! Carlos, because after all that crybaby, you get a 3-3-3. Yes, we do, Carlos. I didn't even see what we got right there. I gotta watch it on stream. Was that on 7? Oh, no. We hit the max of skill change tickets we had left. Did we only use 6? Icewood, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm confused. Did I only choose 6? I guess I did. That was super random. That's a glitch. That's the first time I've seen that. All right. So now we have legend skill change tickets. We got what, 6 of these? All right, so what we're gonna do, we have Barry Larkin's a 3, Foster's a 4, Morgan's a 1. That's brutal. Everyone else I think is a 4. So what we're gonna do in this order, Morgan, Larkin, Stevenson for legend skill change tickets because they still need them. Because I hit mileage, makes sense. Hit on the 1,000, makes sense. Yep, Morgan, Larkin, Stevenson, 100%. Premiums I didn't care about as much because we just got Stevenson, might as well try. Now that we're on these, let's do it. So, I'm pretty sure in the inventory, if you had legend skill change tickets that you got bumped to premiums. I could be wrong, I think that's what happened though. But in certain, like you can still get normal legend skill change tickets now. So essentially you don't get to choose instead, but okay. Well, since it doesn't matter, let's just go ahead and, well, it does, in a sense. Let's use the premiums first. Let's use those on Morgan. Beachy, what's up? So we have batter's chemistry on him, but we'll never use it. We'll just keep rolling on the Pioneer one. Just in the event that somehow he went to the bench, but... All right. All right, that was brutal. All right. Was hoping that was gonna be a 2-3-3. So what? That's gonna be a 4-2. Not even worth changing the set and using any resources on it at this point. Well, I mean, actually, Pioneer. We can get what, a 4. It would be 4-3-2. So that would end up being what, a batter's insight 6-6-3 versus a Pioneer 6-6-1. I would rather probably stick with Pioneer over batter's insight since it's not a high level, like a 3-3-2 or 3-3-3. So I would probably, it's not even worth really wasting skill training tickets on that, in my opinion. We're just gonna keep rolling. So I'm just gonna stick with the Pioneer one. I don't see the point in that. Yeah, no point to keep that one. You had to ruin it flashing the leather level 1. If that could have been a 3-3-2 bad ball hitter. It's still better than the 6-6-1 Pioneer. Because it'll end up being what, a 6-6-4? Gosh. You know, I can't complain. We just pulled a 3-3-3 fireballer on Sonny Gray. That's probably all that's going to happen if we're going to be honest. Let's just be honest. 3-3-1 or better, keep rolling. So you would rather take Pioneer, the set I have now, over the 3-3-1 bad ball hitter, David Bell. I would rather have this than the Pioneer, I would think. We could use, what, a green and try and get another skill with it? We have plenty, I mean. Yeah, everyone's saying to keep. David says don't keep. Because Bad Ball Hitter is one of the top tier legend skills as well. I gotta go with that one. Yeah, we're gonna invest in that set for now. Obviously, we would love to come back and try and get a 332 higher set down the road. But for now, it's better than the one that we had. Now we have Larkin to work on. We want at least third skill to be 4 or higher. This one does not. It's a Pioneer 663. So we're gonna roll on the other one over here, which this one's not a 332 or higher and it's a battered insight, so we didn't bother keep working on that. So let's keep rolling. All right, next up, Barry Larkin. Why? We just cannot get a 332 on this account. We have only 333s, which is great, but that's on what, 4 guys, 2 of them mid-legends, so that's guaranteed. I would love a 332 on this set, on this account. I'll stick with that, man. I'll stick with that. Well, because I'm not going to use either set, I'll just go with strategist because I've never used it before, even though it's not going to be useful because, again, it's not a 332 or higher. Yeah, TSM says strategist is insane but sucks at 331. Never used it before. I'm going to try and get a higher level set anyways than that. But, all right, so what do we want to do? We want to move on to Stevenson, or we want to go on Larkin again and then see what happens? It is better than, I guess, what we have in terms of levels with the Pioneer Charisma 5 tool. All right, let's just keep rolling. I guess we're rolling this one. We'll just keep rolling this one. Last one besides the normal Legends Skill Change ticket. Well. Alright, well. Let's do this. We're just gonna go ahead and use this last Legends Skill Change ticket on Stevenson. We'll give him one. We technically got a high level set there with strategist. I haven't used it before. I don't know how good it'll do at a 331 versus a Pioneer, what, 663. Strategist might be the best legend skill. I've heard it's really good, but I don't know how it does with certain levels. So I don't have any data on that from my own testing. I know it's good. You guys have told me that on the 9 inning streams on the White Sox deck, but I've never actually gotten a set to be able to use it or high enough set. Is that 331 going to be better with strategist than the Pioneer lower by 1 level? Because some of you guys say that the strategist has to have like a 332 or higher, or 333. Is that the case, or can a 331 get by? Because I know strategist is good, but I don't know what about the levels. That's the thing. I've never used it before. Never gotten a chance to, honestly. All right, let's just do this last one. We're gonna roll on this one. Who cares? Wait, this is a Legend Skill Change ticket? We can change the skill? What do I have here, y'all? You can't save the old one? Let me reread this. Hold on a second. Oh, it's just asking to say 9 innings. Okay, I thought it was saying change a skill. Okay. Can't say the previous set you change. Yes, so that's why I use the premiums on the guys that already had sets via Morgan and Larkin, because they had already been invested with skill trainers and stuff, because that's all we could use. Better to use this on Stevenson, who's gotten legend skills but we haven't invested in yet. So that's why we did that. Okay. All right. I don't know why they have you type this, but okay. That's kind of odd. All right. So I guess we found our baddest chemistry guy until we eventually get a legend batter. We'll try and go for batter's chem on them. For now, this is not useful on Tyler Stevenson, okay? It's not useful because he's going to be our starting catcher until we get like Mesoraco or someone to replace him. But down the road, if we eventually get Mesoraco or someone else to replace him with higher fielding, we will put Stevenson on the bench. Obviously, we already talked about that, and he can be our batter's chem guy. That's actually a guy that's useful to have batter's chemistry down the road. So we'll save that, but that's still not useful for us right now, sadly. All right, let's go ahead and let's green the Joe Morgan. Just off, man, just off. Charisma. Is it worth it to use a blue on the last skill being a 4? What do you guys think? I mean, we have plenty of blues. What do you guys call? Depends on how long I guess we have the set too. Let's go ahead and work on let's work on Gray real quick. Try and get his. Oh, wait. Are we keeping touch with Fireballer? I can't remember the last time I got touch and used it because I remember it was good and they got nerfed and it was decent and then it got nerfed. How are we feeling about touch now? Are we greening or are we bluing and try and go for finesse or something? Don't keep touch. Okay, so the strategy is still not to keep touch because I don't use touch. I don't think I've gotten or used touch since it got nerfed back in the day. That's how long it's been. Even on my other accounts on Innings and new ones. So Finn, our pitching coordinator, good to know. Good to know. Let's green it then. Use some normal greens on this bad boy. Iron Will, from what I remember, is only good in the bullpen. Last time I used that, I don't think it's good on starters. I've never used it on starters, so we're gonna keep greening. Fireballer and Dom. Obviously, finesse would have been nice because we already get the boost to velo and fastball because of Fireballer, and obviously would get that there. Do we want to keep Dom and go blue, or do we want to keep going? Would need mess though. Gotta get finesse with Fireballer. Yeah, that's the only thing. If this was Control Master, Dom would have been pretty good. Do we want to only take Dom ups from a brew? Okay. We'll keep going then with 43. I'm not even going to use the premiums. That was my thought process. Just wanted to make sure any eater get out of here. And we'll keep going for finesse. That's obviously the number one. Stop giving me touch. That would be sweet. Thank you. We've gotten Dom. We've gotten Untouchable twice now. Please. Come on. Pitching type he has. Let's actually look at that. I haven't looked. I think someone was asking what pitches he had earlier. Nope. 4-seam, 2-seam, changeup, slider, knuckle curve. Man, he has 5 pitches. Oh no, that's the wrong card. That's DeStefani. What am I doing? I'm 4-seam, slider, curve, and sinker. 4. Yeah, that was the wrong card. I realized that. I was like, how are they all S? I haven't even upgraded them. I was so confused right there for a second, yo. I'm greening, right? I'm making sure I'm on greens. Okay. I haven't been able to get pitching coordinator yet either, or use it. That's another skill. They added these new skills and I can never get a good set with them, or high enough level set to even use them. And then when I do, I can never roll them. Listen here. Listen here. They want us to have Dom, that's for sure, man. They do. They want us to have Dom. That's Does anyone have ace on my team? I'm just curious. I want to say Gaylord Perry does. Yeah, he does. Which I haven't even looked at this set since the last time I streamed. I think I pulled this in the last stream. I already have ace on him. We can still try and go for finesse and pitching coordinator on him though. How is Mess with Control Master, by the way? Because this is the only guy that I think has Mess either. I don't have him. No, I have him on Shaw, but I didn't bother changing the blue because it wasn't a endgame set. Haven't even looked at these guys. If only that could have been a 3-3. Goodness. Keep rolling for finessing them. Mess is ideal, especially with Dom. Mess goes well with Workhorse on Legends. So what do we want to do here? We want to keep ace, or do we want to keep going? Keep going and keep ace. So keep ace in the set I have on Gaylord. Don't even bother messing on that. And keep going on gray. If you get ace again, stick and rock 2. I mean, yeah, I could rock 2. You're just gonna not have the same effect as if it was just 1. That's the reason why I was wondering. All right, we'll keep going. Fireball 3-3 is good without ace. Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be. We already have ace on that set. We'll just keep that on Gaylord Perry and keep going on gray. I thought we had someone that had ace. If Mess is good with him and we have the ace on him, I'll just let him stay with ace. Dude, oh my gosh. Stop giving me touch. Inning eater again. I didn't think greens were going to be the problem today. Do we go fireball our last boss and then blue and try and get finesse? What do we want to do here? All right, Cubbies. 3-1 game. Tying runs at the plate. Oh, no, never mind. It's first and second, 1 out. Go ahead run is at the plate. Need to leave. No worries, Elio de Cruz. Boss is not endgame anymore. I mean, I thought it was endgame, but everyone was telling me pitching coordinator and finesse. That's boss is good. Keep it and go blue. I know boss is good. You guys were saying pretty much go finesse and pitching coordinator no matter what. That's why I was asking. We'll keep Boston for sure. I've always, I mean, pretty much always kept boss, thinking about it. I mean, it's been nerfed. I mean, it'll get nerfed obviously and stuff by the mentor and stuff, and it's been nerfed in the past, but it's always been pretty solid, so we'll blue. Yeah, I still use boss on a bunch of guys. Especially on the Angels deck that I finished, and then the White Sox deck and stuff as well. If we get boss, we normally keep it. That's why I was just making sure. We'll see what we can do. If we can roll finesse, that would be beautiful. All right. So you guys said fireballer, finesse, and pitching coordinator was good. How is fireballer with pitching coordinator in the last boss and not finesse? Boss would be better if you got it off blues. Okay. I actually have not used pitching coordinator before, so I'm actually completely in the dark on this in terms of like my own testing. So we got pitching coordinator, but we didn't get finesse. You guys were saying fireball or finesse pitching coordinator was good. We got fireball or pitching coordinator last boss. That's solid. I have no clue with pitching coordinator, so I know it was like solid, but I haven't used it before, so I have no experience with it. All right, we'll keep that set and we'll go from there. You have that exact set, but he's 3-2 and he's your best pitcher. That's good to know. Music to my ears right there. You know what? Since Morgan's a 3-3-1, we'll green. We'll green Morgan since we have plenty of greens. I don't think we'll blue because it's not a 3-3-2 or higher, but we'll at least green. No, we don't need to. We got charisma. Is it worth bluing a 3-3-1 charisma set to try and get a third skill that's level 4? If you guys think so, we'll do it. And then what else do we have? And then Larkin. Is Larkin worth the green on strategist 3-2-2? Is that set is strategist good enough 3-2-2 on Larkin for us to go ahead and green it and stick with it for now? Just don't sweat crazy third skill, no. As long as it's solid enough, I wouldn't. Larkin, nah. Blue Morgan. Don't touch Larkin. Green for Larkin. I don't have no clue. Like with strategist, like I said, I don't know how the levels will form on this with this skill. I know it's good, but green Larkin. TSM says nah. Not going to do well. So you would think you would rather me stick with Pioneer set that I have right now with the being only up to level 3 on the third skill versus that. I would green Morgan and hunt for 5 tool and prediction. With 5 tool and strat is really good, but with 5 tool and char. Okay. Well, let's go work on Morgan real quick. We'll blue Morgan, since you guys were saying to. We'll do that. We'll stick with that for now. I would love to have gotten a 3-3-2 or higher, but let's just go ahead and do that. We're not going to stress on this last one. It's not going to be end all be all. Just hope we don't have to use a ton of these. I mean, we have plenty, but they can go quick, especially the blues. And of course, we're not going to be able to roll a gold skill now to save our lives. Has anyone actually ever used a specialist before? I'm curious. Has anyone ever used a specialist before? That's a skill that has always been an immediate click, 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 keep going. This hurts me using blues on this set, even though it's not bad, but it's not a 3-3-2. Dang, man. 2 runners in scoring positions, top of the 9th here for the Padres, down by 2 outs. Wow, we got ourselves a game, man. It's awful, yeah. We'll keep bluing then. I knew it was, it just hurts me using all these blues, but. Thank you, I can breathe, I can breathe. All right, so did we ever make a decision on what we're doing with Larkin? I'm about to just do a poll because the chat seems pretty split. We're just gonna do one poll. All right, I'll give you guys like a minute or two to do that. We won't leave this poll up long. All right, Chicago gets the dub. They get out of that situation with runners on second and third and 2 outs. Had the go-ahead run up to the plate, and the Cubs are moving on to face the Brewers in the NLDS. Padres are eliminated in the wild card. So that means we got the Tigers versus the Mariners. We got the Dodgers and Phillies. We got the Cubs and Brewers. And then we have to figure out between the Yankees and Red Sox tonight who is facing the Blue Jays. Yes, Cubs won. I really need to change this ticker over, but we're about to end stream anyways, so I'm just not even going to bother. The game hasn't even started yet for the Yankees. All right, let's end this poll. I'm not leaving up any longer, and then I'm going to hop off here in a second. All right. Out of the votes, 67% said yes, 33% said no. Not worth the resources, but chat said yes. Chat spoke. Oh, well. Might be a waste, but chat told me to, so have to give in to the peer pressure, sadly. I'm just kidding. All right. This might not be worth it, according to some of you guys, but chat voted in the poll to do yes, so we'll use a couple and see what we get. I'm already regretting it. All right, if we use 2 more and don't get a gold skill, I'm actually going to be done. All right. That's all I'm going to use for now. That is assigned CSS. When I saw that, what, base eye stat is 75. It's not even good enough either. Yeah. After not getting a gold skill and then getting prediction, I've already feel like I wasted enough greens. I'll come back to Larkin possibly down the road, possibly next time. I don't know. My stomach feels not good after wasting all those greens. Not getting anything. We'll just keep Pred for now, even though that's not a high base stat level that we want at a 75. Normally want that to be closer to 80 or higher, but all right, y'all. Well, I guess Sonny Gray. Go ahead and add him. We'll upgrade and stuff off stream in terms of training and stuff, which let's go to battle. Let's replace the prime that we already had. Forgot we had that. Obviously, this is going to be my number 1. Once we get him trained up, Stevenson, take him in for our vintage diamond catcher right there. Obviously, got to train them still. He's obviously not going to do anything with his skills right now, but oh well. And yeah, that's pretty much what the squad is looking like. Pretty solid right there. Pretty solid right there. Some new players. Gray got a great set. I'll be working on him over the next couple days, weeks and stuff, and then we'll meet back on the other players back when we do another pack opening and stuff, and upgrade guys with premium skill change tickets, and maybe we get another 3-3 next time. So pretty solid pack opening. We got a help at catcher, which is what we needed, and starting pitcher. 2 things I said that we needed help with, and got a great set on Gray finally. So I can't complain, y'all. Solid day today. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. That's gonna do it for this stream. And actually, let me change this over. Yeah, pretty solid. We made some strides today. That's all I can ask for on the Reds deck. So you guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you guys haven't liked Rub, I highly appreciate it. Have a great rest of the night. Stay safe, and we'll see what happens with the Yankees and Red Sox here tonight. See you guys. Peace.